day in August is training 2021, and what we've done is I've called in a favour to use a friend's arena, which has got a lovely set of show jumps, so it's like a competition day to see how everyone gets on. And the main objective is I want you to go back, watch this video, watch your round, watch this video, and then watch your rounds again. So we're going to watch your first round, watch this video, then watch your round again, and try and pick up on the things that I'm going to talk about as we walk this course. So here we're stood at fence number 1. Okay, so fence number 1, basic vertical. We've got to think about the approach. So the most important thing is that most people never ever get the canter established quick enough before the course of fences. So your canter needs to be established over by the empire spread over the far side. So you pick your canter up, your canter large, you're looking over your inside shoulder over there, inside leg to outside rein. You ride a nice straight line across the back of the fence line. Again, inside leg, outside rein. As you make your turn, dead straight to jump this. But then what we've got to do, if you walk with me now, we're linking down to fence number 2. Okay, so once we get to fence number 2, we can backtrack on ourselves and you can see the line in which we're going to take. Okay, so fence number 2, where we're stood here now. If you notice, if you look behind me, it's on the curve to fence number 1. So this is why you've got to make sure you've got enough canter before you start the course to allow yourself, this is related to this. So you've got to land with a nice positive canter, stay on a related canter down to this to jump number 2, to then ride into the corner to then prepare yourself for the next set of distances. So we've landed over the fence of base 2. We've got all this open space. Now the open space is where I say this is the time. I always use it when you're cantering around a course of fences. I always refer to it as jumping a course with the jigsaw pieces. So every time you land, the piece of the jigsaw fall off. You have to put the pieces of the jigsaw back together. So when you land over here, if you look to my right there, the red and white one is where we're going to be going to jump number 3. So here, this area there is the space of where we put things back together. So you land, you put leg on, ride the horse up into the bridle, inside leg to outside rein, right into that corner, light in the front end so he's not getting on the forehand. Make a nice turn, ride along the fence line, looking over the inside shoulder to pick up fence 3. So here we are at fence 3, and if you notice, we've got some different poles here, red and white poles, but the lines are going across the pole, which make it a lot more difficult for the horse to pick out. So this is the first sort of real proper question in the course, where the horse is going to be ducking and diving, and you need to be confident, have the horse in between your hand and your leg, because this is going to be related to the double which is behind us at fence 4. So we're going to walk the distance down here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's a nice 4 strides. You've got a nice filler here, the rainbow filler, so it'll be propping the horse back. The horse will be looking. This is going to be 2 strides after. So again, you go round where we spoke about to keep things, get the horse collected and up together. Nice forward canter, land, dead straight in your position. 4 strides, spread coming in, so put the body weight into your heel, sit up tall, soften the hand, and then the horse should make a lovely bascule shape over that to put the 2 strides in to jump out. But what you must be careful of when you jump out is you're keeping the right rein to go into this dead straight line after, so you can use that space again to put the canter correct. What most horses will try to do here on the 2 strides is then dart left-handed and cut the corner, which is then going to make the next fence difficult. So we're going to scoot round the corner and take you up to fence 5. Okay, so here we are at fence 5. Now what I would say is round the course of fences, some of the fences are what I call let-up fences. This is a let-up fence. You've gone down a distance there of 4 strides into 2 where you've asked the question. You've then landed, put the leg on to push the horse into the bridle, make a nice turn. This is a nice fence where you allow the horse to just gain nice jump and ride away with confidence, because you've got a big long canter loop now before you get round to fence 6, which is over the far side here, which is going to be the next distance. So you've got one distance down there, the let up fence, one distance down there. But what you've got to remember is, in competition, this is where people can get time faults, because from there to there is a long way. So you must land right on the speed that's allocated for the test, go forwards, keep the horse nice and soft in the bridle, dead straight line across the top, looking over the inside shoulder when you come around the turn, because remember, that double is going to be related to this number 7, that's related. So again, it's the next test before, after this single fence here. So let's make our way over to fence 6. So here at fence 6, we come round to the takeoff side, and then you can see the sort of question you're being asked around the course of fences. So here you've gone from a single fence over there, which is individual, with just a plain simple filler. You've got to land, ride the rhythm here, you've got loads of open space. But now if you look here, you've got a big I-4 to look at. You've got a simple board going in, one stride. The horse will back up on the one stride because you've got a massive filler board in the middle. So that's going to make the horses duck and dive in the middle. So you must remember, you to have enough leg on there. One, to get you out because it's a spread going out, but also to land and then ride a rhythm down to the next one, which is fence 7, because again, there's a big filler board there, so they're going to be ducking and diving. So these 3 elements of this combination are going to make the horses really back up. So you must have the horse confident over the music, jump in front of your leg, round the corner, so you're coming round the corner on the approach with a nice positive canter. So you've jumped into the double, you've sat up in the middle, you've pressed the horse out, you've landed, and then we're going to walk the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 strides, big filler board. The horse is going to again be backing up, so you sit in the middle, upper body tour, leg on. But remember, when you land here, the horse is going to be looking to cut right-handed, so you've got to have that left rein on to use that space there, because fence 8 is number 1 again, the orange. So if you allow the horse to cut in here, it's going to then make things very difficult to get yourself straight for fence 8. So here we are at fence 8, so you've landed out the double, you've got your inside leg to outside rein, ride a nice dressage corner there, dead straight line, nice dressage corner before you hit the approach to this, looking over the inside shoulder, because this is again what I call a let up fence. You've had a big question down there, let up fence, because the next one is the water tray, so you want a nice confident jump here to stay on a nice rhythm down to the water tray behind us. Again, this is fence 9, and like I spoke about fence 3, which is to the right of me, you've got the lines that go along the poles. The same here, blue and white, that go along the poles and the water tray. So this is a big question, because 1, you're going to land and roll down there, the horse is going to want to look into the base, but also these are quite hard to see as well. So you want a nice confident canter, sit up tall, allow the horse to look where it's going, and then get a nice bascule shape, dead straight line, ride the canter, and then you've got a big naughty trick in the course builder's plan. Is fence 10 is right down here with me down the bottom, so we walk down there. So what we've got to remember is, when you fence, you're getting near the end of the course now, the horses are going to be getting tired, getting on their forehand, and now you've got a long run from the top of the school all the way down. So you think about the time faults, but you've also got to think about, is the horses canter together, because what they've done with this is they've put this in the middle of nowhere. After fence 9 being at the top, we put this in the middle of nowhere, so then what will happen is the horse will think, I've done 9 fences, 10, 11 jumping efforts, start to switch off, you come down the corner, the horse will get on the forehand and just push that off in front, because there won't be any jump or any shape to the horse. So what you've got to think of, land over fence 9, pull the horse off beforehand, ride the rhythm, up together and jump that like a normal practice ring jump with a lovely shape, ride a straight line and a good corner to finish. Okay, this is a really good course in here with a few good questions, a few let up jumps. So what I want you to do again is, like I said, watch your first round, think about the lines you took, think about the rhythm you rode, watch this video and then go back and watch your round again, and then think about how you could improve it and also how you could take these tips into the course that you would do when you go to Rectory Farm, Leyland Court or Prestige Training. And then we will see you in September.